Yo, what's good everybody? It's Green Onion here and welcome back to some more diecast stuff. Today we're doing a Hot Wheels showcase of the Kmart exclusive K-Day recolors of the cars for 2018. We got mix number 1, mix number 2, and mix number 3 to take a look at here. So without further ado, let's get into it. Mix number 1 was K-Day of last year. That was the beginning of 2018 when the A-Case cars of 2018 were first hitting the pegs. We had some interesting recolors here. I think this one probably would be even though we got this Honda Civic here, this would probably be my least favorite because this is the Honda Civic and then 3 fantasy castings as far as the sets go. But first up, we got the Surf Crate, which is metal on metal and in a metallic green color. I actually like this color. This is a very nice variation of the Surf Crate. I usually don't collect the Surf Crate, but this is really actually pretty cool. This is supposed to be a recolor of the brown one that was a super, and it was released in 2017 as well as a basic. So we got this recolored in green for Kmart Day, and it's got a metal body, metal base, which is really nice. So next up we got Baja Hauler in yellow. This was a recolor of the 2017 new model Baja Hauler. It was previously in red and blue, and then I think maybe there's another exclusive, but so you can see here, it's a nice looking truck. Since then they've added some other stuff. You can open up the rear hatch even though you can't put a car in there. It's still pretty cool. Next up we got this car right here, which is the red version of, I forgot what this is called, Winning Formula or Formula, oh here we go, right here in the tail, Formula Flashback. That's what this thing is, something with Formula I knew. But yeah, here's the red variation of the Formula Flashback. Looks pretty cool, actually. For a Hot Wheels fantasy car, they did it pretty well. They made it look like an old Formula car from maybe like the 70s, 80s, something like that. So there you go. That's Formula Flashback in red. And then here's the big old JDM Hype Scout machine. This is the blue version of the 90 Honda Civic EF. This thing, oh my gosh, you should go on eBay. Check out some of these listings on this thing. I don't know if they're still crazy. I haven't really looked at it in a while, but back when this thing was first released, these cars individually were going for almost $20 a piece. So that is just nuts. That's just how intense JDM Hype is. I got my hands on a few of these. This is one that I've opened up, but it looks very, very nice. It used to be in white for 2017, and now we recolored it in blue with the front light details. I did this on the rear, so that's not going to be on the basic version, but I like the steely wheels on this car. It looks very, very nice with the steely wheels. So there we go. There's the blue Honda Civic EF. I'm going to put that one up there. That's one of my personal favorites for Kmart this year. Pretty awesome. Here we got Mix 2. So Mix 2 was in the middle of 2018, I think February of 2018. This was around the F case. The F case, because the Super was the Indy 500 oval car. So first up, we got Carbonator. This is lime melon flavored Carbonator in green and with a pink base. I really, really like the Carbonator. It's actually a fancy car I collect. I collect these. I have probably about 6, 7, maybe 8 variations of this Carbonator. And now we got this Kmart exclusive one, white wheels. Pretty nice, pretty nice. That one is probably my favorite fantasy release recolor. Next up, we got the 68 Nova in yellow. There we go, the 68 Nova with the black flames. This was a purple super treasure hunt and just a regular purple with orange flames. And the Kmart one is yellow with black flames, which looks pretty cool. I just don't really like the wheels on this that much. They're kind of weird, I guess. They're just, I don't like the color conflict. Red and yellow don't really work for me, but it's an okay looking car. Next up we get the Corvette C7 Z06, another casting I really love and I want to collect all the variations I can of this thing. Since then we've had a black version with the white stripes on the hood and a blue version with the white stripes on the hood for 2018. And then we had the silver Kmart edition. I did the rear lights, that's just me. But looks very, very nice, very clean. It was supposed to be like a counterpart for the Zamac because the 55 Corvette, which is the then and now counterpart of this car, was Zamac, so they made it silver as a Kmart color to kind of make a little pair of that. The only thing, again, I'm going to complain about is the wheels. I don't like the yellow. Why do they have to have yellow? They could have just put a chrome lip around the wheels, and that would have been much better, like they did with this beautiful Porsche 934 Turbo RSR. Look at that. That's how they should have done with the Corvette there. Put the chrome lip wheels on it instead of the yellow. but this is perfect. This is very, very perfect. They had the Zamac 911 GT3 RS, and this is the counterpart in gray because they couldn't do Zamac for Kmart today, but you know, they just made gray to sort of contrast with the Zamac. But there you go, front light details, and then there's that black stripe on the spoiler. Very nice looking car. I really love the 934 Turbo RSR casting. It looks very, very nice, very, very clean. I think this one was released in plain old white this year and a vibrant looking green, so that one's gonna go up in my favorites. That one is awesome. So this is Mix 3. You might have seen me just get this in my last video along with the Super and all the other stuff. So this is the most recent release. These were released like a couple days ago. So here we go. We got the Chevy Blazer in burgundy. I don't really like this choice, to be honest. They have way too many recolors of this thing already. They had a lot in 2017. You know, they just keep bringing this Chevy Blazer casting back, and I don't know. For some people who collect that, I guess that's good, but I don't really collect this thing that much. But we got the football deco. It was in orange before and white for this year, and then last year it was in a blue and a green with stripes, and then for 2016 I believe it was in like a firefighter sort of deco too. So this has been in the lineup for 3 straight years so far. This Chevy Blazer has been in the lineup, so I don't know what they're planning on doing with that, but it's okay. It's okay, pretty nice. Here's my favorite of Release 3. This is the Lamborghini Aventador Miura Homage in blue. This was red, and the red Super Treasure Hunt as well. Now we have this blue, metallic blue, and this says Miura 50th down there. And the tampo's a little ragged on this one, I guess, but it has a solid gold stripe there. Gold wheels, this is awesome. I really like the way they did this. Just a solid color. I like how they did the Miura homage thing for the 50th anniversary of the Miura. And just, you know, for the 50th anniversary of Hot Wheels 2, just tying those two together. Just a beautiful looking car. I like that better than the red version, so that is a very good job by Hot Wheels. Then we have the white version of the Ford Focus RS. This is really, really cool too. Usually I don't like the funky decos that the art cars have to offer, but this is actually very nice. I like this. It's a cool little blueprint looking thing. And I've noticed a lot of little Easter eggs hidden in there. It says FKOS, you know, like for focus, I guess. It says Art Cars 2018 up there. There's the E for the Art Cars thing. Hot Wheels over there. And then one little interesting thing I noticed just like looking at this car, it says DHP07 right there. And then there's an arrow pointing to the base. So if you look at the base, there we go, DHP07 right under the name of the car. I don't know what DHP07 means, but it's kind of cool that they added the little Easter egg on this car that you can look at the bottom. They have the same code as on the Tampo. So I guess that's pretty interesting. I guess that's like an in-house code for Mattel, I guess. I don't really know what that means, but it's kind of cool that they put some thought into their decals and they put that on the side. So, and then the final one is the 68 Mercury Cougar here in yellow. I think this was red before. Was this 68? Yeah, it was 68. I couldn't memorize that correctly, but we got this pretty cool looking thing too. I really like this casting as well. Looks very nice. The Speed Graphics Champion logo on the side right there. Very, very nice. It looks like an old stock car kind of that you'd see in an old style NASCAR race, I guess. Then we got the plastic interior, which actually I think works really well. This is a 3-piece car. Well, not 3 pieces. The interior has some extra pieces to it. It's not just the interior. I think the spoiler is part of the interior here, the hood scoop, and then this front grille, which actually really works really well because the hood scoop here, that really contrasts nicely with the rest of the car. It looks like a separate piece or whatever, when it really isn't. It's just part of the interior. If they just made that part of the metal mold of the casting, I think it would look worse than it did right here. So yeah, this is pretty nice too. They got the hood pins detailed, Goodyear on the sides of the hood. Very nice. So there is the Kmart set for 2018. There you go. I think my 3 favorite cars out of each set are right here. The Honda Civic, the Porsche 934, and the Lamborghini Aventador. Not to say these other ones are bad, but yeah, those 3 are probably my favorite ones. So yeah, this is pretty cool. This is all the K-Day exclusive cars, and sadly I think K-Day is probably going to be done this year, maybe. I don't know. They might have one more year in store for us, but as far as our store goes and where I live, that one is going to close down starting halfway through next year. So I might be able to get one more K-Day out of it, and then we're done. So I don't know. It's kind of sad to see Kmart go, I guess, but whatever. What are you going to do? They made some poor business decisions, and they went bankrupt. So whatever. I think the collector's thing is going to transfer to Target then, so I guess stay on the lookout for that. I don't really have any more information on that, so I guess I'll see you guys later. Catch you in the next one. Goodbye.